Hi, I'm Judy Vitale, your astrologer with ReadTheStars.com, and I've got the news you've been waiting for. Mercury coming out of retrograde this week on Wednesday. So it will be safe, well, fairly soon after that, for us all to go back to our normal activities. We won't have to worry so much about the contracts and travel arrangements and all that sort of thing. And for me, this one has not been too bad, but I've heard a lot of complaints about it. So I know the people who have been complaining about me will be very happy to hear it when Mercury goes into direct motion. So that certainly is some really good news for the week, right? And that happens, by the way, on Wednesday at 12:33 p.m. Eastern Time. Just about a half hour after that, I'll be on an airplane. So I hope that this trip goes a lot better than my last one did. And if you haven't heard about that last trip, check out the Deep Dives podcast on acceptance, and you'll find out all about it. It was not a nice thing. So, let's go through this day by day. On Monday, we have the Cancer moon continuing on from Sunday. Kind of a quiet energy, but also one where people want to be nurtured and where you may want to nurture yourself a little. And this is going to persist throughout the day until about 4:23 p.m. Everything is fine, at which point the moon goes void, of course. And remember, again, we have moon void, of course, with Mercury retrograde. You don't want to try anything too exotic on Monday after that point in time. On Tuesday, the moon goes into Leo at 12:12 a.m. Eastern Time, and there'll be a nice trine between the moon and Venus on Tuesday. So this makes it very nice for relationships with people, first meetings of all kinds, whether it's for business or for not business. But Mercury, or rather Moon and Venus work very well together. And then I jumped the gun a little. Mercury goes into direct motion on Wednesday, as we said, and it might feel a little bit too good to be true, as will most things on Wednesday, because the Sun will be in sextile to Neptune. So those people who want us to believe something that isn't really the truth will have the upper hand. And of course, if you want to enhance your story in some way, Wednesday is a good day to tell it. On Thursday, the Leo moon continues, except for between 12:35 a.m. and 5:47 a.m., and that's going to be void of course time. For most of us, we'll be asleep, and then the moon goes into Virgo. So on Thursday and Friday, we're going to have this organizing energy, which is going to be very useful, especially as we no longer have Mercury in retrograde. We will be able to get that organization finished. So this applies to work as well as to home life. But at work, you may want to start on a project or lay down the groundwork and work through some of the details on Thursday and Friday, some of the things that you may not have been able to manage prior to Mercury going out of retrograde. Yay! On Saturday, we'll have the moon void, of course, between 8:42 a.m. and 2:20 p.m. So if you make plans for Saturday, either be ready for them perhaps to not go exactly the way that you laid them out, or just wait until after that 2:20 p.m. time on the East Coast until you start something. And at that point, the moon will be in Libra. People will see things from both sides of the situation equally and sweetly and kindly, and people are really nice when the moon is in Libra for the most part. So if you have to ask for something, Saturday is a good day for that, as is Sunday. And Sunday, again, we'll have the moon in Libra. It's going to be very beautiful, very nice. People will be in a very nice mood, especially as you get into the evening when the moon makes a nice conjunction with Jupiter. Jupiter is, really working its way through Libra. So before long, Libra people, Jupiter's going to leave your sign. So make sure you're doing all you can to get the benefit from Jupiter's good luck, prosperity, and opportunity. As for me, I will be at Journeys of Life on Tuesday, May 2nd at Journeys of Life, 412-681-8755. Guided meditation at Green Arrows, Monday, May 1st at 8 p.m. And the rest of the time, you can always get me for internet readings or in person as well, of course, telephone, however you wish to do. I mean, most people who work, especially with the online situation where we can be face-to-face and I can show you your chart on my screen, it's a very good experience for a lot of people. I offer, in addition to astrology, transpersonal coaching and clinical hypnotherapy. So all of those things I'm available for. After that, I'll be heading out to the Seattle area to the Wellness Institute, the mothership as we call it, for personal transformation intensive. Never try to do these things during Mercury retrograde, folks. Personal transformation intensive leadership training. It's a big step for me, and I'm very excited about it. And I'll be in the Seattle area. I'll be open on Thursday the 4th for most of the day. If you're out there and you'd like to see me in person and have a reading with me or something, get in touch and maybe we can make that work, okay? And I'll be coming back early next week. But in the meantime, you have a good week. And if you need me, you can still always find me at Judy, Judi, at readthestars.com.